my lord. But the imminent urgency, my lord, which has prompted the petitioner to knock the doors of justice is, my lord, and in which, my lord, the state police has been weaponized, my lord, by the, my lord, ruling political dispensation to act, my lord, as a cadre. My lord, the leader of the opposition, my lord, in the West Bengal Legislative Assembly is before your.
Has everybody been? No. Yes.
My lord, I have also, my lord, may I file the affidavit of service, my lord?
Yes. How has respondent number 8 been served?
My lord, we have served the respondent number 8 as on date, my lord, may not also be, my lord, of course,
Required.
my lord. My lord, may I have, my lord's kind leave,
Yes.
my lord, to file it, my lord. Now, my lord, this is, my lord, the second, that the state police is, my lord, my lord, civil uniforms. They are barging inside the houses of, my lord, the various leaders, my lord, belonging to the opposition party without any rhyme or reason, without disclosing anything, the purpose, whether there is any search warrant or not, my lord. Now, insofar as the leader of the opposition is concerned, the petitioner herein is concerned, my lord. Now, previously, my lord, something very similar was done in his Nondigram party office and in his Nondigram office and residence, my lord. There, my lord, I will not take much time. If my lord kindly takes, my lord, the undertaking given on behalf of the state, my lord kindly takes, we had approached the, my lord, Honorable High Court, page 73 is the order. Mr. Sen, in his usual fairness, my lord, will find page 75.
Yes.
Mr. Sen submits that the police do not need the petitioner as of now. In the event, however, the police require any participation or input from the petitioner in this regard, formal leave of this court shall be sought. So that was, my lord, the same incident. Now here what happened is, my lord, on the 20th of May, now suddenly at the Kolaghat office, my lord, it's a personal office come residence, my lord, where he stays, my lord. Now there was a huge contingent of, my lord, people suddenly who rushed in. They refused to disclose any reason. They tried to, my lord, barge inside, my lord, the premises, and some inside, in fact, got inside the premises. So then, my lord, it was pointed out that this is not the way to deal with it because the law of the land provides otherwise. And we were suspecting that what they are doing is they're now getting inside the premises, not letting anyone in. They're planting funds or something, and thereafter implicating them in false cases. Now, tomorrow is the date, my lord, which is fixed for the elections, my lord. We sought for leave, my lord, on Wednesday. Yesterday being a holiday, but today the matter was fixed by the Honorable Single Judge, my lord. We served the petition and we knew what was coming because something very similar was also practiced in the Nondigram case, my lord. Now what happens is, my lord, as a shield, in fact, I'm grateful to the police administration, my lord. Now they have, my lord, registered an FIR. My lord, the FIR has been introduced by way of the supplementary affidavit, my lord. This is exactly what, my lord, we were presuming. If my lord kindly takes the FIR,
Yes.
my lord kindly takes the FIR. It's a suo motu FIR by the OC of Kolaghat police station. Page 10 of the supplementary affidavit is the complaint. আমার supplementary affidavit টা কোথায়? ভাই আমি mark করেছিলাম. Why do you keep changing my things, ভাই? It's impossible. It's very difficult. But it kindly takes one of the complaint. Now the complaint states that one Sheikh Mukhtar Ali informed the Circle Inspector Tomluk office that there are arms, bombs, and liquid cash amount which is stored at the house of such and such to create disturbance during the poll day. Now, this is the house, my lord, which has been taken in rent, my lord. I informed the matter to the BDO Kolaghat and he was requested to send the FST team at that place to take necessary action. My lord, may kindly mark this FST team, my lord. They are in themselves admitting, my lord, that it is the FST team, that is the flying squad team, my lord, under the ECI. Meanwhile, considering the gravity of the complaint, I also left for the spot and force from headquarters. After getting reinforcement myself with the police PS officers and force reached near the house of Gopinath Gorai at such and such and waited there for FST team. My lord marks it again for a reasonable period of time. A delay might have caused shifting of arms, bombs and liquid cash. Myself along with force proceeded to search that house at about 6:25 hours. My lord may kindly mark this as well. After reaching there, I requested the present two members inside the house to cooperate with the search. I also requested the local available persons to become independent witnesses, but they denied. My lord may also make a note of this, my lord. And thereafter, my lord, 2-3 lines thereafter, a nil seizure list was prepared as nothing objectionable could be located due to continuous resistance from the agitators. And thereafter, my lord, they registered this suo motu FIR. My lord, the incident happened as per them, my lord, at 6:25 hours. Now, if my lord kindly takes the FIR form, they are specifying the time period, page 7, my lord. That is again serial number 3, time period 17 hours to 17 hours, that is 5 p.m. And what is the time of registration of the FIR? Page 9, if my lord kindly turns to page 9, paragraph 12, my lord, the entire aforementioned fact has been documented in Kolaghat police station such and such, diary, general diary, with a GD number such and such at 005 hours. My lord, may kindly make a note of this, my lord. And they instantly registered the FIR. The Supreme Court has time and again, my lord, come down very heavily, my lord, stating that, my lord, any delay leads the belief of the court to appreciate the circumstances with suspicion. We were presuming that something like this will be coming because they will be generating some complaint by someone, and thereafter, my lord, they will try to shield themselves from the powers of the honorable court, my lord. So, my lord, now they have registered this, and my lord, I will show, my lord, that on 21/5/2024, the police never had any authority to do this, my lord. My lord, the guidelines of the Election Commission of India. Joseph, copy do? আর সম্রাটদের copy do? My lord, these are the guidelines, my lord, which are holding the field. This deals with, my lord, flying squad, the FS, my lord, which has been mentioned there by them. So, my lord, the first is there shall be 3 or more flying squad in each assembly constituency. The FS shall start functioning from the date of announcement of election and shall continue till completion of poll. Now, thereafter, my lord, this is the jurisdiction, my lord. The flying squad shall attend to all model code of conduct violations and related complaints, attend to all complaints of threat, intimidation, movement of antisocial elements, liquor, arms and ammunition, and large sum of cash for the purpose of bribing of electors. Attend to all complaints regarding election expenditure incurred or authorized by the candidate's political party, videograph with the help of video surveillance team, all major rallies, etc., and such and such. Now, my lord, these flying squads, my lord, if my lord kindly take the bottom of the first page, my lord, the second line, the flying squad shall not be given any other work during the period. The names and mobile numbers of the magistrate as head of the flying squad and other officials in the flying squad are provided to the complaint monitoring such and such. And the DEO shall constitute the flying squad with officers of proven integrity. So, these particular allegations, my lord, are to be dealt with specifically by the flying squad. In the event the flying squad is not there, my lord, then it is for the static surveillance team, my lord, the SST. That is also there, my lord, in the next page, my lord. It has to be done by the SST. But here what happens is, my lord, the concerned OC, the errant OC, I will say, my lord, he spells out a story that I received this complaint at 5 o'clock. He immediately appreciated the gravity. He asked, my lord, force from the headquarters. He rushed to the area and waited for the flying squad, and at 6:25, my lord, he entered. My lord, I have the pen drive also with me, my lord, and I am ready and willing, my lord, to, my lord, the entire CDR is also there, my lord. The recce was being done from around 5 o'clock. There were persons, my lord, in plain clothes, my lord, who were doing a recce, my lord. 5:45, the entire contingent gathered, who were, my lord, doing, my lord, to and fro, my lord, in front of the house. The OC came and they rushed straight inside, my lord.
But the flying squad did not come.
My lord, there is no mention in the letter of complaint also. My lord,
It has been mentioned
No,
that
no.
they did not come. And that is the reason.
No,
they
they said
entered.
that, yes, my lord, what? They said that considering the delay, yes, he says a delay might have caused shifting of arms, bombs, and liquid cash. Myself, along with force, proceeded to search the house at about 18:25 hours. When neither the SST was informed, and there is no mention about whether the flying squad arrived or not. There was no flying squad, my lord. Nothing. This is nothing but an afterthought, my lord. This is nothing but an afterthought. In Nondigram incident also, my lord. But a similar incident happened thereafter, my lord. There was a false case similarly registered, my lord. Just with the view, my lord, that, my lord, to disturb the elections. These keep on happening, my lord. Now, there also, my lord, we had taken leave, my lord, citing that the police has surrounded my house since last night and they are trying to barge inside. They barged inside initially. Thereafter, my lord, they went away and they were waiting outside my house that if you come out, I'll arrest you. The Honorable Court granted leave. Yesterday, my lord, we served the petition at 8:25 a.m. My lord, at 10:30, my lord, the petitioner came out of his house in item number 7, my lord, he was immediately taken into custody. He is the, my lord, general secretary, my lord, of the BJP in that particular district. So, my lord, as of now, my lord, what I want is, my lord, just prior to the vacations, my lord, I will not do injustice to the others, my lord, who are also waiting, my lord. My lord, let the police be restrained, my lord, from undertaking such actions insofar as, my lord, the petitioner is concerned, because they are doing this time and again. And, my lord, tomorrow is the date of the polls, my lord. They're trying to create disturbance by completely siding with, my lord, the ruling dispensation, and, my lord, in violation of, my lord, the guidelines, my lord. But this guideline, my lord, never came to light, my lord. I would rather say that thanks to, my lord, the defense tried to be adopted by the OC concerned, my lord, that this came to the surface, my lord.
Very
So this
yes.
is one, my lord. Second is, my lord, no action should be undertaken, my lord, on the basis of this false FIR, my lord. This FIR has no legs to stand upon, my lord, at least till the, my lord, 2 days after the date of reopening, my lord, so that they can also come up with a report, my lord. I will not be unreasonable and making unreasonable
Very
requests, my lord.
yes.
But judgment dekhiye devo.
Whatever you want, why not?
But there are a few judgments. Run very briefly through, my lord, the ratio, my lord. My lord, in Mahmood Ali's case, my lord, which is reported in 2023 SCC Online, Supreme Court, page 950, paragraph 13. My lord, the Honorable Supreme Court has now made the law very well settled, my lord, that the while, my lord, appreciating the FIR, the court has to take into consideration the attending circumstances. So, my lord, this is one, my lord. So here, my lord, this is couched with arbitrariness and malafide, my lord. My lord, may kindly read it in line of, my lord, the the undertaking of the state in so far as, my lord, the Nondigram case was concerned. In so far as the Nondigram incident is concerned, as also, my lord, the findings of an honorable coordinate bench, my lord, these matters, my lord, went up to the Honorable Supreme Court from these challenging these findings, my lord. The findings, my lord, will find at pages 70 and 71. This is also, my lord, where the petitioner, because he was being constantly hounded. Several false cases were being registered against him. He was being severely harassed. CCTV cameras were being put up, my lord, in front of his residence. His my lord, right to privacy was given a complete go by. So pages 70, I'll just read the relevant portion. The court finds substantial force in the petitioner's argument. Prima facie, there appears to be an attempt at implicating and victimizing him in and his associates. A scheme and a conspiracy and a pattern or the stratagem appear to have been devised to entrap the petitioner and his associates to ensure their incarceration and custody inter alia to embarrass them. So this is one, my lord, and thereafter at page 71, if my lord kindly turns overleaf, the second paragraph, in fact, from the first paragraph, any indication of such deprivation of liberty contrary to procedure established by law calls for an immediate intervention under Article 226 of the Constitution of India. The right to life and personal liberty under Article 21 is cardinal above all and completely non-negotiable. In the instant case, there is prima facie evidence before this court of abuse and or misuse of state and police machinery in registering cases for investigation based on half-truths, fiction, concoction, and non-events. My lord, the instant case also, my lord, is nothing but an extension of the same saga, my lord, at the hands of, my lord, the errant police officers, my lord. So this is one, my lord, and the other one is, my lord, the delay, as I said, my lord, even taking their statement to be gospel truth, my lord, 6:25 they entered. Thereafter, the event got over, my lord. After 6 hours, they are registering it at 12:05, my lord. It is being diarized and instantly registered, my lord. So 2017, volume 6, Supreme Court cases, page 1, paragraph 50. Any delay, my lord, in, my lord, registering of FIR is viewed by the honorable courts, my lord, with utmost suspicion.
50.
My lord, paragraph 50, 2017 6 Supreme Court cases, page 1. There are other ratios also, my lord, but I understand, my lord, this is a case, my lord, coming squarely within the four corners, my lord, of my lord, the similar instances where, my lord, the petitioner and his associates have been harassed, my lord. In similar, I just hand up the book, my lord.
Only the
My
head
junior has taken
only the head notes.
my junior has taken up only the head notes, but no, my lord, that is also referred in, my lord, Justice Mantha's judgment. My lord, kindly
Then
take,
it is all right. Then it
Young
is all
man
right.
has-
my lord, kindly takes
I
page
don't-
70 once more, my lord.
Page
Page 70.
7.
Yes, this is the case that I was citing, my lord. Further, in the case of Mukesh versus State, 2017, volume 6, Supreme Court cases 1, paragraph 50,
Yes.
the Honorable Supreme Court held that usually delay in setting the law into motion by lodging of complaint in court or FIR at police station is normally viewed by the court with suspicion. Well, I would submit, my lord, at the admission stage, my lord, it's a prima facie, my lord, a case of malice and malafide, my lord, at the behest of
Very
the
well.
police authorities.
simplicity as a matter on law. Lord, please take the order passed by the coordinate bench at page 53 of your Lordship's brief. The order passed by Justice Mantha, which has been mentioned again and again by my learned friend, saying that this is the Nondigram case, this is a similar case, etc. Lord, please see the first paragraph, what the matter relates to. The writ petitioner complains, your Lordship has got the page 53.
Yes.
The writ petitioner complains of abuse of state and police machinery by the ruling dispensation in registering 6 FIRs against him in 4 different stations. Now, look, so far as this particular case is concerned, your Lordship will find that here, the direction which was given, if your Lordship will find at page 71, in respect of these particular cases. Now, please take the middle paragraph. There shall be a stay of proceedings in respect of, your Lordship will find 2 specific cases mentioned. The investigation into the other 2 police cases, the 2 cases are mentioned, Maniktola and Tomluk. Investigation may go on, but no coercive action shall be taken against the petitioner. The petitioner shall cooperate in the investigations. State, and not, please ignore the next one, which is state, Pashkura, and then next portion, the state shall furnish information as regard in leave of this court before arresting the petitioner or taking any coercive action against the petitioner in all such cases. So, it appears that from here, that of the 6 cases, 2 can proceed with investigation, no coercive steps. If he is to be arrested, then leave of court is to be taken. And if any further FIR is registered against the petitioner, we shall inform him. So there is really no absolute balm or broad spectrum antibiotic by which the gentleman is protected from the hands of the law. Now, so far as the next judge order, which is annexed at page 73, Such submits that on the said date, about huge contingent of police personnel numbering 100 odd had forcibly entered into the writ petitioner's premises under the guise of search and seizure. So that is the place where he would reside. That is where they had entered. Now,
But I have the report with me, which was filed by Mr. Sen, my lord.
not interrupted, my learned friend.
I have the report.
Let us have some decorum in
Very
court.
good.
My learned friend will sit down also. I'll take some time. As it is, I have to look at an inclined to look at his face. Lord, please come to page 74.
Yes.
Mr. Such and Such, learned, appearing for a state, has submitted that the police were looking for a lady called Moua Janapal, who is the manager of the Tomlu Cooperative Agriculture Development Bank. The said person and her husband are accused in criminal proceedings. The petitioner's house was raided, allegedly under section 47 of the CRPC, on information received about the said Moua Janapal was hiding in the petitioner's residence. Mr. Such and Such also indicated that petitioner is neither an accused nor a named witness in the said case. The petitioner was not even required under section 60 of the CRPC. This latter paragraph applies in this case also. Nor have we required his presence under section 160. It is mere apprehensions and trying to create, if I may use the expression, a drama. Now, please turn the page over.
Some police personnel.
Again, please. This is the High Court at Calcutta.
Yes.
Please
Chartered
take your
High Court.
seat.
That is why these statements are
Please
coming
take
from
your
the state.
seat. Yes.
Mr. Such, page 75, Mr. Such and Such submits that the police do not need the petitioner as of now. In the event, however, the police require any participation or input from the petitioner in this regard, formal leave of this court shall be sought. I have no problem with this also. Now, so far as this case is concerned, if your Lordship please comes to, I'll hand over to your Lordship the original case diary. Your Lordship find that amongst the documents, your Lordship is seen, Lord, please see there's a document towards the end of the original CD, which is the leave and license in respect of this premises. This premises is in the name of the person who is not the writ petitioner. It's a different person whose name your Lordship will find, Lord, in the report. The name of the petitioner, Lordship, the name of the lessee, your Lordship will find. The lessee is Shurajit Das. All seizures made by police authorities, etc., shall be forwarded, which your Lordship will see. So, Lord, the action by the police in giving intimation to the flying squad and Lord, being unable to wait in the apprehension that things which have accumulated, they will be moved out. So they went to the spot. They were resisted. They were not allowed entry into several rooms which were kept locked. There was commotion and resistance by not several, I say maybe scores of persons who resisted the police, they came back. FIR has been registered. Number, please see the FIR, of which much has been made, which is in the supplementary.
It will
But
not.
in fact, my instructions also say so.
No, but the time is not there. This is what I was
But
wondering.
that will appear in the diary.
It is there in the
Definitely
diary.
it will appear, because in the diary, every moment has to be recorded.
Yes. Then
Not in my respectful submission that there is no infirmity insofar as recording the complaint is concerned, in registering the FIR, and in carrying out the raid. Insofar as the raid is concerned, police officers did go there. They were met with severe resistance. They entered, but they could not carry out in the search in respect of several rooms which are locked. But due to severe resistance, they came back. And that is all that has happened on that day. And the inventory report says nil seizure, because nothing could be recovered. Definitely, if anything had been there, we can only surmise, because nothing is there in the report of anything. having
see,
recovered.
tomorrow is the elections,
Sure.
right?
Of course,
Your
nothing is
report-
intended to be done tomorrow. It can't be, because whatever would have been there would no longer be there tomorrow. If anything had been there, nothing would remain there. It's quite natural and it's quite obvious as natural, normal human beings. If anything had been there, as counsel, I don't know. I'm an officer of your lordship. As your lordship's officer, I can say that the team went there and could only record nil seizure. Now, if anything had been there, presuming something had been there after the police departed, certainly it won't be there anymore.
Very well.
Carry
So
out
your
another raid there would be an exercise in futility.
suo motu complaint that has
Namla-
been lodged.
Namla, tomorrow is the election.
Yes.
Lordship, we are not intending to do anything tomorrow, because the election must be held peacefully.
Yes.
Whatever has happened, Lordship has read newspapers. It's apparent to all of us. This investigation has been carried out. They have come away empty-handed. Certainly, nothing will be done tomorrow. But the investigation must thereafter continue with regard
It
to
will
this allegation.
continue. Let it continue. But then after the vacations, till 1 week after the vacations,
Hmm.
don't do anything with regard to this. The matter will appear in the regular bench. And
So far-
thereafter,
well, so please see the name of the petitioner. The petitioner has nothing to do with this case. Who is the petitioner here? It's not a public interest litigation.
no, there is not, this is not a public interest litigation. The petitioner says that the person or the place where you have went for the search and seizure is the personal
From
assistant
where
of the
does one get that?
secretary.
Not from where does one get that? From where does one get that in the records?
We never knew that the police will come up with such a.
No, please, we are arguing
The
before a court of
petitioner,
law.
The,
There must be some document to
Never knew
demonstrate
that the police
this
will come up
gentleman's
with such a.
connection with the case.
is it
either
not
is-
mentioned in the
In
written
the
petition?
Only in the pleading it is there.
Then
Not
the
a single-
amendment is there.
not a single document
Para
What
25.
document do you want?
to show this gentleman's connection that this is the
That is
BJP
my
party
office. I stay
The-
there.
That
Please.
the document that I've shown your lordship shows that it was licensed to a third party.
The third party happens to be the personal
Where does it
secretary.
say
or
so? Where does it say so in the writ petition?
Is it not mentioned?
Lord,
We
my
never
learned-
knew, Lord,
My
that
learned
state
friend,
will be
my
taking
learned
this
friend
for-
will show your lordship,
1 minute.
because the entire fulcrum of the case is that twice two concurrent coordinate judges have given protection to the writ
No, that
petitioner.
is not the
It
case.
is not a matter of protection.
That is not a
Since
case.
the election is ongoing and with a view to conduct the election peacefully.
I am
This is
assuring
the
your
reason-
lordship, nothing intends to be done tomorrow. But please don't
Well,
send
then
us back
thereafter
to
they will
10th.
Why?
Now,
Where is the difficulty?
that
The
is the
results will be declared on the 4th.
It has nothing to do with
The results will be declared on the 4th.
Look,
If the investigation is to continue, if it continues after 1 week, heavens will not fall. So many matters are pending,
of course, they're pending.
isn't it?
No, lordship may direct.
I will direct the matter to appear in the list on the very first day of the reopening, 10th.
I can appreciate that your lordship does not want
What
to
will you do within 4th and 10th? What do you intend to do?
investigate the matter further. There may be so
Investigation.
many further
Wait for 5 days.
Look,
You investigate.
Lord,
It is
the
only an
drafts of
interim
criminal
relief that is the court is contemplating.
Yes, Lord.
It is only an interim measure,
Yes, Lord.
right? Not that the court is telling you not to do anything or
Lordship knows any interim measure by your lordship today will be blown out of proportion in the media tomorrow.
It's not
that
about
is
the
for
media.
your officers.
Now, Lord, so
That
far
is
as-
for your officers to take
that
care
is
of.
so far as the investigation is concerned, that has nothing to do with the writ petitioner. We are going to strictly comply with the earlier quadrant bench's judgment. We don't disturb him. We
No,
don't
that
take
is all right.
notice.
Whatever is there is there.
If there's any FIR against him, we shall inform him.
That
If there
is
is
already
intention to
there.
arrest
That
him,
is
we will
already
take
there.
leave. So the writ petitioner has nothing to allege, no apprehension to demonstrate before your lordship in any case at all. The writ petitioner can only come up before your lordship espousing his own cause.
My lord, kindly takes paragraph
Where
4.
is this gentleman whose
Madam,
house I'm
kindly-
saying is his personal secretary?
kindly-
Where does he say so? And
Kindly take
why has that
para
person
4,
not
para
filed the
4
writ
of the
petition?
supplementary affidavit.
Why has that gentleman not filed the writ petition?
Para-
Why is he hiding behind the shadow?
It is not about hiding behind the shadow. If my lord permits, my lord, on the next day I'll join him as well.
No, there's no question of joining him. The writ petitioner has no cause of action. He has no
My
locus
office,
standi
the
in the
police is
matter.
coming and saying
Who is saying it is his office? The records don't say so.
because the records have been manufactured.
Please,
Sir,
please
but
tell me what have
nothing
you
pertinent-
mentioned
It is
in
not
the
a
writ petition?
But
What
writ-
have you mentioned in the
It
writ
is my
petition?
office, my lord. That is
Where
exactly
is
what
that mentioned that
Yes,
it is your office?
paragraph 25, my lord.
Paragraph 25. Why? What are the other paragraphs? 1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3,
These-
4 is, my lord, the background, the entire background of, my lord, the
How are you related to this place?
well, that is my office cum residence. That is what I have stated.
Where have you stated?
My lord, paragraph number 20.
he has to support it. Now, not if he can mention any house in Bengal,
To be his house.
be his house.
Yes.
Tomorrow he can come up and say my house is his house. And request is your lordship is being beseeched. The Chartered High Court is being beseeched to believe on such a bland
Nobody
statement.
is believing.
He's being
This is
he's-
at a
no,
very,
he's
very
being beseeched to
primary,
believe.
preliminary stage
Not at the
where
not
the
at-
court is not believing
not
or
at-
disbelieving anything.
not at the primary stage. What is
Yes.
on record? What is on record is that information was received with regard to accumulation of arms, cash, armaments in a particular house.
And the report is nil report. Caesar is nil.
Yes, that why it is there, it is also mentioned in the
Yes.
case diary. The records show that a request was made to the flying squad due to apprehension of delay causing removal of this. They went there. They faced resistance. They could not enter several of the
Very well.
rooms.
Please come.
Lord, Lordship will kindly, my lord, also consider the locus of the writ petitioner
Yes.
and whether in this case the writ petitioner ought to have moved the writ petition, or if aggrieved, that gentleman whose house was raided was the only person who could have moved this writ petition.
Has the petitioner described himself anywhere? What is his designation or anything of
Yes,
that
yes.
sort?
I am the para 1, my lord.
Para 1.
Yes.
No, your lordship will get that in para 3. There's details of
Three.
that. What is on record is on record. As counsel, we have to go by what is on record. He has given
paragraph 3 is-
whatever he has done.
On the judgment delivered by the Honorable Supreme Court in the matter of Mukesh versus State within bracket NCT of Delhi, comma, reported in 2017, 6 SCC 1, paragraph 50. Reliance has also been placed on the judgment delivered by the Honorable Supreme Court in the matter of Mahmood Ali and others. Check the spellings. Versus State of UP and others. Reported in 2023. SCC Online. SC 950. Paragraph 13. Stop. The modified standard operating procedures for the flying squads and static surveillance team published by the Election Commission of India has also been relied upon. Stop. It has been submitted that the police ought to have intimated the flying squad as the model code of conduct is currently in force in view of the ensuing presenting the petitioner as well as the state respondents have placed relevant paragraphs of the suo motu complaint filed by the police and the FIR. Stop. It appears therefrom that a search was done inside the building and the searching process was videographed. Stop. A nil Caesar list was prepared as nothing objectionable could not be located due to continuous resistance from the agitators. Stop. Next.
Above noted 2 persons. Agitators, their cases after they came up.
As the matter is at a very preliminary stage and the election is due to be held tomorrow, accordingly, as an interim measure and specially relying upon the directions passed in the matter of the petitioner filed earlier before this court, the court is inclined to restrain the police from proceeding further with the FIR that has been lodged till 17th of June 2024. Stop. The matter is directed to appear in the list on 10th of June 2024 before the regular bench. Stop. Next. In the event there is any urgency in taking any steps in the aid of the election being conducted in a peaceful manner, then the state may approach the court for obtaining leave for taking any further step against the petitioner. Stop. List on 11th.